Welcome back, everybody. This is Grace, or Gibby, whatever you prefer, and today I have another Yulgar only video guide. And today I'm questing for the Angra Linnorm pet, which is a free-to-play melee and ranged damage booster, as well as a free-to-play backlash pet. Now, both effects of Angra Linnorm are very good, for free-to-play players. If you're pay to win, there are a little bit better options for melee boosting and a little bit better options for backlash. But if you're free-to-play and you're just looking to get your warrior character or your backlash build or your gold farming setup optimized, there's really not much better than Angra Linnorm, depending on the situation. So that's why I'm showing it in the quest. I think it's a really good pet, especially for gold farming, and I'm going to use it in my gold farming guide that I'm making later on in the future. So let's get into the quest now. So it's in the Haunted Dragon Lord set, Mastercraft set quests. Now the Haunted Dragon Lord Mastercraft set has some peculiar quests, and Angra Linnorm, the first quest, is one of them. It has some quirks to it. So the way it works is you get a limited amount of full heals for both your HP and your mana, and you can split them up however you like. Obviously, if you're a warrior or a ranger, your mana healing doesn't really matter. But it's good to know. Now, those heals stay on every level of the dungeon, and after 4 battles, you get an option to move down to the next level. But the quicker you move down to the next level, the stronger the negative status effects on you will be. And so you might be thinking, what negative status effects? Well, if the danger at the next level is extreme, and there's like a thing on the flag window that shows like how high the danger is, if it's extreme, you'll do basically no damage, you'll take extra damage, you'll be stunned most of the time, and like you can't really resist that. There's ways to get rid of it, basically like necromancer cheesing it, but it's what you really want to do is not deal with all those negative statuses. So the solution is if you continue exploring the same area, the difficulty gets less intense. So if I do the first level, I kill 4 monsters, and then I continue exploring, the danger will go from like extreme to moderate. And then what I recommend is once the danger goes from moderate to trivial, so that's usually like 3 sets of 4 monsters. So you do it 3 times, continue exploring, then the danger should be either moderate or trivial, and then you should be okay to move down to the next level. And the next level is the same. You fight 4 monsters, you can either continue exploring or move down to the next level, and the danger will get less dangerous the more you continue exploring. So, what I recommend is doing 2 or 3 continue explorings before you move on to the next level. And again, I recommend you get the danger level down to trivial. If you have a really strong setup, or if you have Necromancer and you can use the Grasp Essence healing spell, which cleanses statuses, feel free to do that and move down when it's moderate danger. But since I'm doing this guide for people who might not have the best gear, I recommend waiting until the danger is at a trivial level. So that's my advice. Do the continue exploring 2 or 3 times, then move down to the next level. Continue exploring 2 or 3 times, then move down to the next level. And the third level is the boss. So you just fight 1 monster, and then you're done with the quest, and you can buy Angra Linnorm. Now, the monsters in the quest are not that difficult. Also, they're all undead. So if you have Paladin or Retro Golden, you can pretty much just sit in that armor and shield and just kill all of the monsters one after the other, because they'll all be attacking your light resistance. That being said, I switched around my armors. I didn't just sit in Retro Golden because I didn't want it to be that boring. But you totally can do that if you just want to have a lazy day just going through the quest. Because all the monsters are undead, you can also use a Sacred Paladin weapon if you have access to it, and that'll pretty much negate all of your healing worries. So you'll just be close to full HP the whole time. But that's pretty much it. So basically this quest is pretty long because you have to repeat the fights several times before you can move on. But the boss fight is very easy. He has some boring effects that don't really do too much. You can just kill him. It's very easy. Just kill him with attacks or whatever method you like. And as for defenses, Bring some potions just in case you need them, but if you have a healing pet and or a healing guest and or a healing spell, you should be fine to just use the full heals whenever it's convenient and just heal yourself up other times. So that's pretty much it. You have to make sure the danger is trivial or moderate. Then you move on to the next level, and then you move on to the final third level, and that's the boss, and you get the pet. Again, I'll just summarize. The pet is a great backlash and damage booster pet. It's really good for backlash farming and for warrior farming if you're free to play. So thank you for watching. I hope this video is helpful. I hope to see you in the future. Peace and love, everyone, and have a great day.